it's a wonderful opportunity for the church to engage in social media with its congregation. And in particular with Facebook, it's a huge audience of under 35-year-olds. And what we've found is that teenagers spend an average of 13 hours a week on Facebook alone, which is the equivalent of 2 full days of school for them. So there's an audience there, a huge audience there. 30% of all 9 MSN's traffic is driven through Facebook, and that's one of the largest, if not the largest, online site in Australia. So there is an enormous opportunity to engage, particularly with young people, which I know the Catholic Church is very keen to do. And there's sort of a 3-step process in how to go about engaging in social media. So the first step is about building your capability, actually starting to experiment, learning the tools, learning your own voice. The second step is enhancing and building on those capabilities so that you're now cognizant and confident in those particular sites, whether it be Flickr or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, that sort of thing. And learning who the influencers are in your particular sphere. So who are the people you need to reach out to, the journalists, the other religious leaders, the opinion makers in your particular sphere. And then the last step, which we touched on today, was about learning to understand your market, so that when somebody visits your site for the first and second time, you might not know about them, but third time you know quite a lot about them, that they're coming to your website, that they're going straight to a particular area. And so you're able to then target that person with a message that they might find particularly useful. It's a time-saving message for them. They don't have to log on to a particular link. So they're the sort of the 3-step tools. And one thing I never had the opportunity to say, but we are very willing to assist anybody in the Catholic Church. My boss was one of the key initiators of Barack Obama's social media campaign, knows a lot about this particular area, and has said very happy to go to anybody within the Catholic Church that would like to set up a social media strategy, and be very happy to assist them to do that.
Do you need to attempt some kind of tethering to Catholic values, or is that not necessary or not relevant or not possible?
Well, if I could talk from a really high overview, it would be that it's about engagement, and it's about listening, and it's about the conversation. And so if you're banging on the whole time about Catholic values, and your audience is coming back with some questions about, women's ordination or something, and you just say, look, it's not allowed, it's church rules, you're not allowed to do it, then there's not really any engagement. It's a little bit like, well, are you Moses, telling me what the 10 Commandments are, and there's no engagement. You're just going to lose the audience. So, yes, I would say, of course, you're going to need to tether to a Catholic voice, but you can find your voice, and you can be a little bit witty, a little bit fun, and really that's what social media is about. It's about fun,
So if you're a kind of a centred Catholic that prays, it'll just happen automatically.
I think so, and you can ask questions that are legitimately out there, and engage and learn from the conversation that's being stimulated, and it's inspiring to have that, and it's very powerful to be listened to. So, of course, Cardinal Pell may have a completely different voice, but it's equally authentic to have somebody at a parish level that is an influencer in their sphere. It might be an 18-year-old that has enormous pull amongst their society, and so that's what makes social media so great.